Hey, it's Rachel from All About Planners. So I figure everyone by now has heard of the Zebra Mildliner highlighters. So I don't really understand the craze about them, to be honest. I'm not really a fan of the color packs that they do, like those colors. They don't really coordinate, they don't look terribly pretty together. If you mix and match the different packs, then sure, you can make some really pretty color combinations, which I did do one week. I'll include the link below if you wanted to see that weekly spread. However, on their own, the colors are just kind of weird, and the highlighters are quite expensive. So I went in search of some cheaper alternatives and found 4 alternatives to the Zebra Mildliner, which either have nicer colors or are cheaper, which is most of them. So first alternative is the Milkliner. So this one was a cheapie that I found off Chinese website. So it has the bold end and the fine end, very similar to the Zebra, you know, the fat and then the thin end. And if you want to see the swatches for those, I did them over here. So as you can see, it's got very similar colors, all the usual rainbow ones. The red is a bit weird. It's kind of looks like a brown, not really red. And I'm also not really a fan of the green. It's kind of a dull green, not a really nice bright green. But all of these blues are really pretty. You've got different shades of pink and purple. So the colors, if you look at them like individually against some of the mild liners, like the yellow is quite similar, same with the orange and the pink. The green is quite similar. So if you're looking for a cheaper alternative, that one is the cheapest alternative that I have found that has very similar colors. I know you can get the Zebra Mildliner in like a 25 pack, which the colors obviously are not a lot nicer than these mini packs, but it's so expensive that I just couldn't justify it. The next alternative that I found was the Twinliner soft highlighters, which also look very similar to a Mildliner. I have one here too, so you can compare. See how similar they look? You've got the thin end and the fat end. The colors, again, are very similar. Like the gold is very similar to a Mildliner. You've got that burnt orange, all the different pretty blues. I much prefer this green to the Milkliner, but even if I put these two side by side, see how similar they are? Even like the shades of the blue. It's all pretty much a copy. They probably all come from the same factory in China for all I know, but either way. The colors are quite similar and these are a lot cheaper. So I definitely prefer the Donga and the Milkliner the best in terms of a cheaper alternative to the Mildliner. A couple of others which are not quite as close to the Mildliner but are still worth considering is the uni-purpose window. So this one has the usual fat end and the thin end as well. It's also dual tip, and these colors really remind me of the fluorescent, this one of the Mildliner pack, and then they also have a bright version as well. I'm normally not someone that prefers pastel, but when it comes to the uni-purpose, I do actually prefer the pastel. Looks quite nice. And just the other thing that I should point out, the chisel tip and the fine tip ends of all of these highlighters, they're all pretty much the same as well. So that shouldn't really factor into your decision making because they'll look the same. The other one that I had was the Daiso soft marker pen. I did a whole bunch of swatches in this notebook, as you can see. I can just find the Daiso, however you pronounce it. I think I did a swatch somewhere in here. That was the 3-way highlighter, which again looks really nice colors, but it's not similar to the Mildliner. Okay, so I don't know where it's gone. I obviously do a lot of swatches, but I'll just show you what it looks like, which is this one here. Now this one, it doesn't have dual tip, it doesn't have a thin end, it's only got the fat end. However, the colors are quite similar to the Mildliner, especially that gold that it has, which is not really common in highlighters. Most of it goes yellow, but the Mildliner has a very distinctive gold color down here, and the Daiso ones come in that similar gold as well. If I just hold them next to each other, they look quite similar, and the colors are more of this kind of style for the Mildliner. So if you're looking for that style rather than like a neon or a bright color, go with the Daiso. If you're looking for prettier rainbow colors, I would recommend the Donga Twinliner and the Milkliner. And if you're looking for something to match the Mildliner fluorescent, I would go with the uni-purpose one. So I hope you found this comparison helpful. I've done a bunch more highlighter reviews, and as you can see, all the swatches in this little notebook that I've done, which I'll include links to, which go to my blog in the description box below. Hope you found this review / comparison helpful. I have done many more on my channel, so don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.